I just can't get my hair to do what... I can't get it to do what it does. First, hi, honey. All right. Hey, you guys. Welcome in. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot of time. What's going on, Brent? Hello, Sarah. All caps. Screaming at me. She lives Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Liz. How are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's do this. Hi, Amanda Johnson. Hello. All right. I got my thing to work. It was a pain, but I got to work. I just found my father. Oh my God. I'm sorry she lives. Oh my gosh. Sending prayers around your situation. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi, Amanda Jersey. Hi, Diggity Dog. I'm so sorry. No one needs that life experience. Well, that's from a human mindset. I'm sorry, Stacy. I'm praying for peace around your situation. Hi, Storm. Hi, Mickey. You just did your first collective? Or you just did collective? That's awesome, Sarah. Good for you. Hi, Nat. Ugh. Oh my gosh, Stacy. I'm so sorry. What a life experience, huh? Oh, hi, Morgan Page. Hi, Charmaine. Said the kid, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. He came to me in a dream and told us goodbye. I knew it was coming. Got you. Yeah. Hi, Mama Sarah. Hi, Corey, Ronnie, Zodiac, and Pikachu and Bandit. I love that. What is this? Zodiac and Pikachu and Bandit. Okay. I'm cool with that. Hi, Michelin. Child's father. Hi, Amanda. Okay. Hi, I'm in the hospital watching you. I'm praying, healing around your situation. Yeah, I was picking it up, but it still was funny, And you would enjoy that name? Yeah, that's fair. Your cats. I figured it was some pet situation going on. But yeah, okay. All right, let's get this party started, shall we? Hi, Jen. MC, welcome in. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome in. Feel free to tap for Jacob. Feel free to. Hi, Sheila. Yeah. Iofi, the Wonder Dog. Thank you. I love them. I love the names. I think they're probably amazing cats, too. Hi, Lisa Hayes. Hi, S. Purple. Regina. Good evening. Hi, good evening, D. I was wondering if that was my homie, D. Welcome in. The cute baby dino gif someone just sent was cute. I didn't see it. Oh, no. I don't know. Your team has completed this first stage of the team quest. Team cheers has been unlocked. Good job, you guys. Hi, Moonglow. V Cabrera. Alright, let's get this party started. Jenny, Jacob, my son just got deployed overseas. Can you ease him and tell me he'll be okay? I mean, I went overseas. He going through a very hard time. Do spirits have help? Yeah, I mean, I deployed, as a contractor, so mine wasn't quite the same, but, I have to look into it. How do you start? I mean, if you want that to be, if you get selected, if you want that to be your question, that's fine. I might have time to do one, so. I'm sorry I've been late. I'm sorry I missed yesterday. Things have been really busy, and I'm sorry I was on late today. I will be much more consistent here soon, most likely. Most likely I will be very consistent, like more consistent than you've ever seen me. So, more consistent and more regular. So, yeah, that's a thing. But don't want to talk too much on it. Let's just keep it going. I'd love to hear from your kitties. Hi, 12th House Jess. Too many boxes. So, alright, let's get this party started. So, for those who do not know me, my name is Jacob Sasko. I am a psychic medium. I've been communicating with spirits for 23 years. I've been seeing them my whole life, but I've been communicating with them for other people for 23 years. Here in this chat, I do free psychic mediumship. We have 31 minutes, so I'll probably get to one reading. Yeah. Again, sorry for being late. I work in 31 minutes. 30 minutes now. So, I will pick randomly. So, in order to be eligible for the free psychic mediumship reading, what I will need you to do is first off follow me. If you're not following me, ooh, hi crab. Thank you for the crab. And MD Texas girl. Thank you for that. Ooh, thanks Night Star, Amanda. I'm going to close my eyes and basically tap on my screen, and whoever falls underneath my finger, that's the person we read. So in order to be eligible, you have to follow me. If you're not following me, then I will not read you. It has happened before where I've been pulled to somebody and it said follow instead of follow back when I clicked into there, because I have to click into your picture and stuff to get your other username to feed it into my system. So if you're not following me, I won't read you, and it has happened, and that's unfortunate. Okay, and then what you'll do, so follow me first, and then put in a relationship and a question, or if you just have a psychic question, I'm open to that, about the deployment overseas and stuff like that. If I'm unable to read you here, I do have some private session availability up, not much. I don't have much of that, honestly. And if you have those psychic questions, my wife is incredible. I would absolutely recommend her for psychic stuff as well. There's a lot of incredible psychics and mediums on the planet, so I'm definitely not the only one. But yeah. Okay. Close my eyes. Put in relationship and question, and then we follow me, put relationship and question, and go. And I'm gonna close my eyes and get this party started. So let's do it. I don't have a lot of time, Spirit. I gotta fix my chair for a second. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. It's like little. All right. Little weird quirks, you know. Anyway, okay. All right, Spirit, who are we going to? All right, Spirit, who are we going to? Who am I supposed to read tonight? Who are we supposed to read tonight? Again, follow me if you're not following me, and then put the relationship and a question for them. And who are we going to? There we go, boom. I don't know that I've read you before, which I'm cool with. I don't recognize that name either. Okay. Well, I mean, I recognize your actual name, but not the TikTok name or whatever. So, but I've seen you in here quite a bit, so I'm excited. I don't know. I may have read you before. I don't know. Okay. Of course. All right. Sid the Kid 95. I don't remember your question, but it was something. Sid the Kid. It's time for your haircut.
Dad, were you in pain?
That is not loud enough at all. 1 second. Let me fix my volume. We'll turn this one down. And we'll turn this one up. Have I read you before, said the kid?
Dad, were you in pain?
No. Excellent.
I am excited.
And you guys can hear that, right? I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's pretty darn clear for me, so I think it'd be clear for you guys. Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, I hope it's a good haircut, Sid. Let's go. All right. Dad, were you in pain? Dad, were you in pain? Dad, were you in pain? God, please help me get to Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. First off, sorry about the loss of your father. Let's see if we can get this answered. I just stop my mind and help me get up to the exact vibration I need to get into contact with Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's. That's on the mom's side. Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. Simply stop my mind. Well, actually, the mind is interfering. Sid the kid. 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 Sid the kid's looking for her dad. 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 Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. Medium heavy set or medium heavy build body type with that.
No.
Interesting.
I think I know who you're getting, but not my dad.
Yeah, wavy hair, dark, with some light elements to it. This guy's coming in. This guy's coming in on that side of your family for sure. On your right, with not your right, your left. Most people have it on the right though. Anyway, and there's a heart attack feel connected with this guy. This guy might be a little bit older than your dad, though.
Related to my dad?
There's a B name here, like Bobby, or a B name or nickname connected to this guy. Bobby or Buddy, something like that. Okay. Said the kid looking for her dad. Said the kid's 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 dad. Just hold on to it. Question: was this a very fast passing connected to your dad?
Yes.
And is there movement connected here? Like he's going very fast and then a very fast stop. So something like a car accident or some sort of something with an impact connected to it. Because I'm getting like high speeds and then like stopping.
No.
Okay. Strike one. I'm trying to come in a different direction, just going through feeling, and that's not working either. Okay. Alright, that's not it. What's going on? Sid the kid's looking for her dad. Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. Sid the kid's dad. Can we get her dad? Sid the kid's dad. 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 It's very involved. Would you understand if they were to say, I'm getting the impression that they knew it was coming, but nobody else knew it was coming? Do you understand this?
I am not sure.
Okay, and would you say that he was very involved in your upbringing? I mean, the answer should be yes.
Yes.
Were you in pain? She wants to get the answer if you were in pain. I'm trying to get Dad. Can Dad's energy be close to me? Would you understand him being skeptical or like this isn't my thing in connection with mediumship and psychic phenomena and stuff? Like this isn't really my thing. Like just the skeptical sort of feeling because I'm getting that. Okay. I'm trying to like get him to warm up to me and like get a little closer. You have a sister?
No.
That doesn't make sense, dude. It's so weird because I was picking up that your sister, and then I was a little sketchy about the potential brother. You know, I was pretty confident that he said sister. I'm not loving that. Give me 1 second.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, but the problem is this. I'm picking up those two, right? But I'm also picking up that it felt like you a sister, and then there was something different about the brother. So then maybe it's like you a brother and something's different about the sister. Like they're in, almost like it's like they're in spirit. All right. Okay. Whatever. Or like there's just a massive difference in location. So that could be spirit, or they could just live far away. But that doesn't make sense.
Yes, but not sure if brother or sister in spirit.
Gotcha.
I thought brother.
Interesting. Okay. I didn't do well on that. Sorry. All right. Next one. Can you like show me yourself, or what? She wants to know if you were in pain. Can you describe what that could be talking about? Not you. She wants to know if you were in pain. Would you understand there being a highlight to the left side of his body, leading up to his passing, like a painful experience on the left side of his body, right there at that time, the passing time? I'm not asking if you were in pain. Were you in pain? Would you understand the left side being highlighted here for him? In regards to the transition and the events directly leading up to the transition, basically?
I think it was left white heart.
This B name keeps coming in. I think it's Bobby. That name's relevant and important here. And you haven't verified it yet, but I think it's Bobby. But just know that name's coming in again.
Bob, but he's alive.
No. The only way that would make sense is if Bobby's an older man, and that's very close to dad, like older man, like father figure or uncle sort of situation, and he has Alzheimer's or dementia, so he spends some of his time when he's having his episodes being in spirit. That's the only way that would make sense. So. Otherwise, it's a guy in spirit named Bobby that's around him. So just hold on to that. Okay?
I am not sure. I am trying to think.
No worries. Just hold on to it. Just hold on to it. Not a problem. You wouldn't be the first one. It's called psychic amnesia. When you're getting a reading, you're not going to remember every little detail of everything on the moment. You're looking for this, and then this other information comes in. Just hold on to it. Okay, but that person is there, like hands down. Okay, moving on. So, and it's being highlighted again, so I just need to bring it up again. Let's move on. Dad, get close to me, please, sir. Would you understand him having very dry, sarcastic humor? Alright, so it's like, I asked him to get closer. He's like, I mean, you want me to get closer? I mean,
yes, lol, dry.
I'm not a, like, how close do you want me to get to you? I'm not a fruitcake. Would you understand that sort of response to me asking him to get closer to me?
Lol.
Anyway. I do trust in Jesus.
Yes.
Gina, worry about yourself. Okay. Yes. Was he younger? Like in his 40s?
No.
Okay. For some reason, 43 is highlighted to me. So just hold on to it. April 3rd, 4 to 3. They don't do it backwards like that. So, 4 years, 3 months ago, he passed. I don't know. That's a weird one. But a 4-3 is important here. What else? Do you get? I don't feel comfortable enough giving the answer with the. I don't feel comfortable enough giving the answer. You're gonna have to give me more to go with, sir. Excuse me. Do you have like those small little like curly hairs, like the small curly ones on the side here? And would you understand them being messed with?
Kinda not fully curly lol.
Do you understand the sensation of like them being like pulled on or like gently like messed with? It's just like this odd sense.
But was talking about my small hairs the other day.
Okay. Just pay attention to like sensations
I
there.
never noticed.
Pay attention to the sensations there because he's trying to interact with you with it. But I'm asking him how, and if you're talking about them the other day, then maybe that's part of it. Because I was asking him to try to give us proof that he's around you, and he brought up the little hairs, and I thought it meant he was trying to mess with them. Not that you had a conversation about it, but anyway, I don't know. Weird enough. Let's keep moving. Can you give me something stronger, please? I want something like... No, you know what? Do your thing. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what I want. What are you supposed to do? Let me fall in line. I did, but I'm okay now. That's the answer to the question. There was sharp... He's not the type to mince words, okay? You ask him a question, he's going to give you an answer, and it doesn't really matter if you like the answer or not, to be honest, right? So it just is what it is.
Yep, lol.
So he's like, yeah, it was excruciating, but it's not hurting anymore, so tell her that, right? That's the feeling I'm getting. And I'm getting left side connected, and I'm getting very, very intense pain, very, very fast, sharp pain, and then passing. And it wasn't a long time of feeling the pain. It's like something came on suddenly. It's like a sudden onset of something changed in his situation. I don't know why. So yes, it was painful, but it no longer hurts, right? Of course, because they're in spirit. But the pain was part of the transition for him. Yeah, for sure. And it's like a purification process in regards to sometimes we have to have some pain on the way out just to learn it, but also there's like a purification through pain. There's something, I don't know what the hell that is. It's something I'm not sure about. I feel like there's something deeper in that. I don't know what that is. What else do you have, sir? Is he military? Was he military? Or because I just said sir and he said I work for a living, right? And that is a so either when someone called him sir, he made that joke because someone else was. Yeah, was he military?
No, not military. Hard worker though.
Okay, and don't call me sir, I work for a living. Now the reason I asked if he was military is because that response to that question is a very enlisted military person thing to say, right? And so, I was just curious because that was the response. I said, sir, he said, no, don't call me sir, I work for a living. Like, you know what I mean? So it's that, I don't know. Anyway, so I was just checking. Time check, yeah, no good. Okay. Alrighty. Nah, baby. Okay. Okay, so, yeah. Anyway. What else you got, sir? Sorry, what else you got? Well, you didn't give me your name. You can give me your name, and I won't call you sir anymore. Could you give me your name? Does he have a K name or a hard C? First, middle, or last name starts with the letter K or C? Like,
No.
I tried reaching for his name. You know what? My bad. I'll try to drive the conversation. He's not the type that's gonna follow along, honestly. I've tried. I tried taking over and having him follow along to me. He's not going for that. So it seems to get better when I let go and release to him. So let me do that here in a second. Let me get logged into this. Okay. We only got 5 minutes, boss. So what you got? I'm not seeing him. I'm seeing him. I'm struggling. Which direction do you want to go, man? This is like messy at best, in my opinion. Sorry. What do you want to do? As much as I'm able to do, and as much as he's able to do. Okay. So then, yeah, released expectations. Okay, being coached right now. So just let it flow. He says. Stop my mind. Your mom is still alive, correct?
Yes.
She's seeing his shadow, or she's seeing him. Just let her know that those shadows she's seeing, he's taking acknowledgement for.
Okay.
There's also something, brother, is there a new relationship or a new level to the relationship? Like they're getting engaged or moving in together or something like that going on? What, this one?
He wants to get engaged soon.
Okay, he's acknowledging the transition and letting him know that he's around him as well, okay? By acknowledging the change in his relationship, getting stronger or whatnot, to let him know that he's around him as well, okay? He's just checking in. And he's going to be surprised where the resources come in for that. There's some sort of surprise coming for him, because it feels like there's a financial constraint here, that there's going to be a surprise little amount that helps to nudge him. Like, I don't know what the hell this is. Just I like the sound of that though. Surprise moolah is always good. Okay. Anyways.
Okay.
I wish you would just give me your names or they still have a dog. So you have a dog living and a dog in spirit, correct? Because it's bringing up there's one with him as well, but there's a living dog that he's, I don't know what the hell.
My mom does, yes.
And is it the same breed as the one that's in spirit? Yeah, I logged in already. And this looks like a
Yes.
yeah, and so and it's a larger dog with like floppy ears, brown color, correct? If I'm seeing this correctly.
No, small.
Okay. I'm not saying it correctly, but it's the same. That's freaking annoying, bro. I don't. Oh, right. Am I in? Am I in? Am I in? I feel like Spirit's just punking me for April Fools, man. Okay, I got it. Okay, Alright, for whatever reason, he's, maybe it was just a metaphor then, because I'm seeing the dog, it looks like a bloodhound, honestly, and I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing it in, there and in Spirit, so it's like, and it's the same dog, the same picture, and I'm like, what the hell are you trying to say? So he got me to say same dog, but I did not get the breed right, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, whatever. Okay, so just know that he's acknowledging that you have these two dogs.
Round
Two dogs. One is living, and one he's got with him in spirit. So he's just acknowledging these two animals, and acknowledging that one. Just like I'm around this dog a lot too, right? Anyway, okay, whatever. What else you got? Are we in? We're in? We're in. What else you got? What does she need to know? I know we asked if you're in pain. You said yes, and then so it was. You asked were you in pain? A little, yeah, up front for the transition, yes, but not afterwards, of course. And not a whole lot leading up to it either. There was some like discomforts, but not a whole lot of pain leading up to it. It just seems like the events directly leading up to his passing seem to be like where it is painful and then it goes away because he passed. So it doesn't feel like a whole lot of chronic stuff going up to chronic pain going up leading up to it. So
yes, went fast.
so that's the feel here, but long story short, so that's the answer to that. But what does she need to know? So I've seen said the kid's name here so many times, and just needs to know I love her, basically. She's continually wondering if she's doing me proud. She measures her actions. She measures her movements on my approval.
Yes, always.
I'm always proud of you anyway. Okay? Are you the oldest?
No.
There's something at being like he's proud that you made him a father, so that's why I thought oldest. Maybe he's like, I don't know. I thought that meant oldest. My bad. I read into it. That's my fault. Yeah. So anyway, that's the thing you need to know. You weigh your decisions on his approval, and just know that he always is approving of you. Like there's nothing you can do. You can do no wrong. This situation, like it's like there's lessons there. I mean, he's in spirit form, so they're not hung up on like the nitty gritty of the decisions. He's just proud to call you his kid, basically. Okay, that's the feeling, and that was what you needed to know. You need to know that he's proud of you regardless of your decisions. He's just proud of you in general. So not to
Tell him I love him, light blue heart.
not to weigh so heavily on what he would think of what you do, because he's not in the same mindset anymore. He's released it to the point where he's able to watch over you and not insert his opinions on things of like, this is the way you should be doing this, and instead of just watching you and saying, look at the way she's doing that, you know, and like how much good is going to come out of you learning these things. So it's evolved. So it's not the same as it was in life. So just know, and you don't ever need a medium to tell your spirits anything. Like your friends and family, you can tell them anything you want to. They hear you, they hear your thoughts. You don't even have to say it out loud. Getting the message back takes a little bit more practice, a little bit more training, a little bit more, working at it, or just going to a medium, right? But, or just them being more pushy to give you the answer, but you don't ever need a medium to relay messages out to them. They hear us, okay? And I hope that helps. Sorry it was so messy, said the kid, but I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, and yeah, I hope it helps in some capacity. Guys, please send light and love over to Sid the kid, por favor. Alright, I gotta do this.
Thank you. That's okay, he is very closed off.
You know, it feels like one of those things where he would warm up over time, you know? It's really how that felt, so that tracks. And like, yeah, that tracks. It tracks. But anyway, alright guys, so hello. I did the best I could with the guy. Yeah, so for those who have not seen me before, my name is Jacob Sasko. I am a psychic medium. I've been communicating with spirits for 23 years. These are free readings. However, you do have to be following me in order to be eligible for readings. Also, we've got our crystal shop. Honey, can you... Oh, you're not in the crystal shop. All right, let's tag my wife then, because my wife's incredible. Honey, can you tag yourself? And She-Wolf Tarot is like the... Oh, you got the crystal page up too, homie? Shit. So that's the crystal page, guys. The wife and I have a crystal shop, and it's incredible. She's got the best eye for crystals. Yeah, she's amazing. Showed on the armor wrist. I actually took some off because I was getting to the point where I need like extra beads to get around my biceps and stuff. I'm just gonna be like Mega Man here in a second with all the damn crystals. Mrs. A, what's up? So anyway, yes. And She-Wolf Tarot is my wife. When you pin that, do you see who comes through on their own, or you pick someone in the chat to channel for? Yeah, I pick someone in the chat. So the way I do this is I close my eyes and I just touch my screen, and whoever my finger lands on, that's the person I read. I have spirit like guide me to do that, and then we read that person. So the spirit led, but I don't say, okay, I've got a John, he had a heart attack, who if you put a white heart, if this makes sense to your person or your people, one of your people, and then whittle it down through 50 people. I don't do that. I go in on one person and one person only, and if it's got to be for this person, basically, right? I just personally like that process better. So yeah, I'm a scientist, so and doing it any other way would lead me to like doubt that process too much. For me, seek Jesus, he loves us. I know, I work with him directly. Yeah, he does love us. You're right. Be careful for those who are like, seek Jesus and all that stuff. Like, I work with Jesus, right, personally, and I have a very strong relationship with Jesus, and I would just say, that no one knows everything that's going on in this world, right? So these people come in with these like religious agendas, which is fine. I don't mind them doing what they do, right? But don't judge me thinking, because that's a very passive way to judge saying like I'm not, right? Or potentially, I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But regardless, like you gotta be very careful with what you pick and choose from the Bible, right? And I love the Bible. Don't get me wrong. I got my grandma's Bible right here behind me. I love the Bible. I've got a rosary in my pocket. I'm all about it, right? But the question is, like, what parts of the Bible are you picking and choosing to not listen to, and what other parts are you picking and choosing to shove down someone's throat, right? So, like, because like I guarantee you, there's parts of that Bible that you don't agree with that you wouldn't push, like slavery. You wouldn't push slavery, right? Like you wouldn't be like, it's okay to be a master, and as long as you don't break the skin, you can beat your servants. Like that's like, you know, and if you're not going to hold fast to every single word in that Bible, don't pick and choose and come at me with it, basically, right? So so do you but you came into the wrong live with the wrong medium, you know, because I won't get mad. You'll feel dumb because I'm ready for that, right? So anyway, so there's that. Okay. And again, I work with Jesus, so I have no issues on my side. Oops. No worries. All right, guys. So yes, please do follow if you're not following. And where's the wife at, honey? Where's the wife at? They need to join your wolf pack, honey. Okay, guys, I do have a psychic mediumship development workbook on in the links in my bio, and I also have new follower. Thank you, Mara Moon. Welcome to the crew. There he is. I won't be mad. I'll just light a camp. Oh god. So my wife does some of the witchy stuff, guys. She's amazing though. She's incredible. Great person. So if you give her a follow, she's incredible. She's incredible. Tarot reader, practitioner. Yeah. She's incredible. She isn't doing any of the baneful stuff yet, but you know, don't piss her off. You know what I mean? Don't make her learn how to do that. But she won't go out of her way doing that stuff. Camera FIP, LOL, OCD. Too late, as I'm about. However, I do have a small audience coming up here in a couple weeks, and the psychic mediumship development workbook where I teach you through it's a digital workbook, 46 pages, 46 exercises, and it teaches you protection. It teaches you spirit, how to connect with your spirit guides, how to connect with your friends and family in spirit. It teaches you the limiting beliefs you got to get rid of. I mean, all of the clairs, exercises on how to develop all of the clairs. I mean, all of them, down to clair olfaction, clair alience, clair cognizance, the clairs that people don't really talk about, but as well as the clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience. Anyway, but the other ones are psychic smelling, psychic tasting, and psychic just knowing things, but neither here nor there. So yeah, it's very comprehensive. It's very good. It's very good. I worked with ChatGPT not to create it for me, but to say, hey, ChatGPT, ask me 20 questions about meditation, and I answered those questions, and then it's like, okay, paste it back in, let's create this, you know. And after I did 20 questions worth of information about it, just pulling all of that data set out of my brain to re-engage it with artificial intelligence to structure it better and for it to flow. So it's incredible, guys, because I have 23 years as a medium experience of a data set that AI doesn't have, right? Yeah, ChatGPT for the win, dude. No kidding. So, if you're interested in that, it's very cheap. It's only $11.11 for that, and the link is in my bio for that. I've got a small audience coming up in a couple weeks. I have private sessions available. I do have in-person events coming up, actually. I've got one coming up on the 17th of May, and another one coming up on the 3rd and 4th of May. The 3rd and 4th is going to be... I love how it's Star Wars Day too. I might have to rock something Star Wars, like May the 4th be with you. But anyway, it is going to be at Dulles Town Center. I do work tonight. I already logged in. Here I am. So yeah, I'll be at Spirit Fest at Dulles Town Center, Dulles Expo Center. Sorry, Dulles Expo Center. On May 3rd and May 4th, all day, both days. So that's exciting. That's your baby's birthday. Nice. Hey, from Pittsburgh. Hi back, Rosie. From Virginia. So yeah, if you guys are in the area, I did apply for a public speaking spot on that one. I'm not sure if I don't know why they wouldn't give it to me, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And yeah, got lots of crystals and stuff too. Hey, from Indiana. Hey. Have you heard of Ghost Tube? And is it? I haven't heard of Ghost Tube. Long Island here. That's what's up. Public speaking spot would be amazing. Yeah. So I may end up doing a public speaking spot and then just moving people back to the thing. And the things I said I could work, like I offered platform mediumship. I offered teaching people about developing the clairs, and I don't remember what the other option was. I offered 3 different options of what I could do for them as a platform. I'm pretty sure I'll get a speaking role. I'll be on my first cruise May 2nd. That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta put the Rosie. Yeah, I gotta put the tracking information, and that'll come out tonight. It did go in the mail today. The crystals did. So congrats on your crystal babies, and I remember your name, and your tracking information will be here in the next probably hour or so. I'll get the speaking role. I'm hoping I get this other speaking role that I yeah, anyway. So, strange question. Can you hear angel numbers if they want to say them to me? Sure. Sure? Yeah? Yeah, you can hear angel numbers. Should be any day now. Yes. Yes, Lisa. I have to see. Where is my... Let's see. This is like not what I should be doing right now, but we're gonna do it anyway. Yarr, log me in. Guys, it's going to be wild. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Lisa. Alright, yeah, that went out to 27th in transit. Yeah, what's going on with this? Thursday the 27th is when that went out. What's going on with you, homie? It's expected by Thursday, April 3rd at 7 p.m., Lisa, by the way, from what I can see on my end. It's weird. I feel like that took a long time. Did that not take a long time? I feel like that took a long time. The 27th to the 3rd? Actually, I guess it's not too bad. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Oh, you're awesome. Packages end up stuck sometimes. Crazy weather over the weekend. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. What are angel numbers? Angel numbers are repeating numbers, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes the numbers in order. If you see 11, 11 a lot, 4, 4, 4 a lot, 5, 5, 5. Anytime I see repeating numbers, I just Google angel number 888 and then read it. Like, if I feel inspired to do that, I read it. And then there's messages in them. Just pick one. I'm really curious how many of them you ask if they come in Jesus' name if you say you're working with Jesus. I'm really curious how many of them you ask if they come in Jesus' name if you say you're working with Jesus. That's a good question, Faithful. So I pray ahead of time. and for protection for myself and everybody involved. And then I set certain parameters, but that if they come in Jesus' name, I pray in Jesus' name before I come on live stream, right? And then, so all of them, I don't ask them. I set boundaries and parameters with spirit, and only the ones that are coming forward in that thing can. And if any of them, any energies come through that are not aligned with love, joy, peace, compassion, generosity, like very far on that side, then it becomes more of a gloves off Archangel Michael situation, right? So or a removal of sorts, right? So that would be my answer. All of them are vetted, and they have to pass the vibe check, basically. If that's your question. Would you be willing to question the spirits about Jesus? I'd be willing to question the spirits. So here's the thing, faithful to your grace. I mean, a lot of times people ask me, "Oh, did you ever tell you what heaven looks like?" And all these questions that you think that if you were connecting with them, you would ask these questions. But honestly, I literally. I pray just to be of service and to give the messages people are supposed to receive. I don't interrogate spirit when they come in saying, "Hey, what's your affiliation with Jesus?" Like, that's not my role here. My role is just to be a humble servant, honestly. But yeah, so no, I don't interrogate the spirits that in that way, right? Oh, puzzle piece. Unable to verify. Get out of here. Okay, I got it right this time. Whew, I got it right this time. We're about to get kicked off for me not being good at puzzles, guys. So, yeah, it's not my job. It's not my job. Yeah, it's one of these. Now, my question to you, faithful to your grace, is how do you feel about slavery? Because the Bible, which is really the text you're coming at me thinking that this is like demonic energies I'm talking to, that's the one that you're listening to, right? How do you feel about slavery, right? And if you're interrogating or like asking me these questions about, by taking this one part of the Bible and leveraging it towards me, then are you embodying every part of that Bible, or are you picking and choosing? Would be my question to you. Is the information May 3rd and 4th on your bio page? No, just look up. It's not. I guess we don't have to look. It is what it is. People, they have their beliefs. They're very strong on them, which is fine, and I think that's great. And they're moving the way they're supposed to in this world to interact with other people. There's no problem with that, right? And yes, I believe the Bible in its entirety, but I haven't even mentioned the Bible to you. Okay, so slavery is cool, right? And it's okay for us to beat our servants as long as they don't break the skin, right? Is that what do you see what I said about slavery? I did not. No, I did not. See what I said about slavery. Look, faithful, I think this isn't. I think it's potentially just not the life for you, right? I wish you all the best on your journey. I just don't want to engage with you anymore. So I'm just gonna block you and mute you. Anyway, I'm just not willing to educate everyone that comes to me. It's not my job. So anyway, I'm going to Yeah, I'm just not interested. I'm not interested. It's just not. It's not a good use to my time. She can have someone else. She can go work with someone else and figure out those questions. Alright guys, I wish you all the best. I gotta get off. I gotta work. Warm blessings. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you all on the next one. I can't blow out my candle. My wife enchanted things. No, I'm just kidding. People like that journey. Yeah, and I just didn't want her being in here when I'm in the middle of a reading, you know. So I just didn't want. It became apparent to me that her and I weren't going to see eye to eye, and that's okay. But anyway, regardless, I wish you all the best. Warm blessings, and I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloo. Okay, bye bye.